Welcome to the tea table, everyone. This is not a retro video. I leave that to the experts. Like Riley, go give her a follow if you don't already. I will link that social in the description for all your retro needs. But today we are going to start looking at Scarlet and Violet post-rotation decks. And the list we're going to be showing off today is a spiritual predecessor of the deck you see before you. So the idea of this deck was to use Seismitoad EX and Decidueye GX to stop your opponent from getting to play the game while knocking them out in an effective manner. So Seismitoad EX, 30, and your opponent can't play items. And then you got Decidueye GX, where you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon once during your turn. So obviously trainers change, formats change, but the main premise was those 2 Pokemon. And today I'm going to try that with Banette EX and Inteleon VMAX. So this was an idea. My buddy from Japan is like, hey, can you make this for me? And I was like, I give it a shot. I will try my best. And I said, why not make it into a video? So we're going to take what you see here, try to translate it over the best we can, and see if our strategy can give us enough damage fast enough to make an impact on the meta today. So, we're going to roll the sick intro, and I'll see you on the other side for our sweet Banette Inteleon deckless video. Alright, so here's the deck list. It is the new format, so you'll see cards like Quick Ball. Not in this deck list. First attempt at making a post-rotation deck. So let's jump right in, and we're going to go every single card in the list. So here you have the 4-3-1 Banette line. You got Shuppet, which just does 10 and head. Your opponent can't play any item cards from their hand during their next turn. So sometimes you just do that and you're like, oh, that's crazy. We got them. Then you got the Banette EX there. Obviously, we talked about it. 30 no items. Poltergeist can hit for a lot of damage pretty quickly. And then we have a Banette from Lost Origin. So you don't have to play this. I just want to try it out for testing purposes because I like this card. Put it in the Lost Zone. Get a supporter back. So I think that's like a cool addition. And I don't think you're gonna need 3 Banette EXs. So, like during the game, hopefully you don't have to go through all 3. But we do have a Claire, as you see, if we have to. But yeah, I think that's a really cool addition. Then we go to the 2-2 Inteleon line. Obviously, you got the Inteleon. Attacks are okay. I mean, nothing special to write about. You're probably not really going to attack with it. And then we got the VMAX. Like we talked about, you got the discard of water, put 2 damage counters onto your opponent's bench Pokemon, and then 70. If you put an energy back in your hand, 140. It's not even bad. It's got 320. Not even a bad attacker if you're somehow stuck with it. You just get like a random energy attachment, and you're like, let me just power up Inteleon. So you have it for later. So you get your first Banette attacking. You just put a water on Inteleon. You know, just chilling. Let it go there. And then we got the GOAT itself. We got Bidoof. It's a new Bidoof from Crown Zenith. Cannot be hit by damage on the bench. And then we got the Barrel drawn. So you have 5 once during your turn. Pretty cool. I just wanted a draw engine in it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start up with Barrel. Because I kind of get a couple things running for it to all work, so I went with that. Alright, then we got a new card. Okay, so this is definitely the flex spot. This is a dream. This is a hope and a dream I have by playing this card. When you play a Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and put 1 damage on them. So you got your Hawlucha popping, you got your Inteleon VMAX popping, you're putting the damage everywhere. And then you got your cleanup Radiant Pokemon, one of those in your deck. Radiant Alakazam. So Radiant Alakazam lets you move damage from your opponent's Pokemon to other Pokemon once on your turn. So I think the idea, especially now if we're going to get into EXs where you got to evolve more. Like you got to have your 50, 60, 70 HP basics in your stage 1 kind of thing. I think it'd be really effective in stopping your opponent from being able to evolve because he can't play items and then sniping him on the bench. with your various damage of Inteleon, Hawlucha, and Alakazam. So I think those cards could, maybe that's just a deck. Like, who knows? You know, maybe that's a deck. But I like those to complement Banette because your opponent's kind of slowed down, and then you still get to make up for the lack of damage Banette does with the first attack. So then we go to the supporters here. You got the 4 Research, the 2 Boss, the 2 Irida, and the Clara. Pretty self-explanatory there. Irida's pretty cool because you do get your Inteleons, and then you're just like, I'll get my Ball to Surge, or my, you know, generic Irida thing. And Clara, get those waters back easy, and then get Pokemon. If you have to lose one early, like the Shuppet, you need more Banette or something like that. And then we got a new supporter, Penny. Penny is a really cool card. I saw this card, I was like, this is going to be something one day. Return 1 base Pokemon and play all cards attached to your hand. That is for my Hawlucha. That was my pipe dream. Hawlucha, pop it, penny it, do it again. You're just spreading all the damage and you're getting a bunch of things on the field and hopefully getting your opponent. Or even using your Alakazam again. Pick it up. Alakazam again. Whoa, I did it again. That's crazy. How'd I win? Oh, it's because I put 1 million damage on the field and knocked you out. So, when I was looking through new supporters, this one stood out to me. I was like, you know, this is pretty neat here. So I definitely wanted to try one. And with the Banette to get back, is pretty cool. You can also make Banette, many other things. That's also one of the flex spots. So then we got for Nest Ball, a returning card. A card from Sun and Moon base. Returning here for Scarlet and Violet base. Search your deck for a base and put on your bench. So it does not go to your hand. So like Lumineon, don't get a Lumineon, as it will not work, kind of thing. But it's your good setup card. We got the 3 Ultra Ball. We do have a lot of evolution Pokemon. I kind of wanted 4, but maybe I will do 4. You could drop a level ball, but I'm unsure how like the things are gonna work. So you could use Capturing Aroma. I went 3. Because I just have faith I'm gonna draw with the draw card and stuff. I'll get at least 1, and then I could just rumble through the deck to get the rest. But definitely you could do 4 Ultra Ball. Then I got the 2 level ball because you get Bidoof, Shuppet, and Hawlucha with it, and it just kind of seemed like a good inclusion. Then we got 3 Energy Search. There's no, I gotta be able to search my water energy and psychic. It's definitely better because you gotta get your psychic energy, kind of a thing. And since Capacious Bucket is rotating because it was a Rebel Clash, you can't do that thing there. Then we got 1 Toy Catcher because you know what. You gotta be wacky sometimes. Toy Catchers let you bring up a Pokemon with 50 HP or less from your opponent's bench. So you spread the damage, and then you get everything going there. And so you spread damage, everything, and bring it up a Shuppet and finish it off. And we got 2 Switch. There's no more Air Balloon. I wanted to switch. Could be Escape Rope. Maybe Escape Rope. But I won't switch to start off with. Then we got the ways to get back energy. 2 Energy Retrieval. Put those 2 in your hand. And Energy Recycle show up to 5. I had 3 Energy Retrieval, but then I remember Energy Recycle was still legal, so I went with that one. And then to finish it off, we got Old Cemetery. Whenever a player attaches an energy to a non-psychic Pokemon, that Pokemon will take damage. To help you further the spread, I'm not sure. There's Dynatree Heal where nobody can heal. That might be better. I wasn't sure, but I wanted to put a stadium in regardless, you know, because I'm not playing without a stadium because Path to Peace exists. So, and then we finish out with the 7 Water and 4 Psychics. I had 5 Psychics, but you know, 4. I went 4. I was like, I'll just draw him. I'll get him with the 3 Energy Search Irida to get it basically. And my Babera, I was like, I will get there for sure. So this is Banette and Inteleon. A couple changes. You could drop Hawlucha if you want, and you could drop Banette. Obviously, this is a starting list. No testing done. I'm still getting ready for Knoxville. But this is where we're at here with Banteleon. That's what I called it. It sounded cool. But with that being said, we're almost at 250 subs. I got 247. It'd just be cool to get to 250. That'd be like a cool thing. My year goes 300. So, you know, 250 this early. Hopefully, the rest of the year get more 50 more. But one step at a time. Like, subscribe. Let me know below what you think of this. Or what other cards that might be good trainers or Pokemon I am missing from the deck list here to put in. To make this even better. So with that being said, this is the Tea Table. That's some new rotation deck. I'm Josh Hatter, and I'll see everybody next time on the Tea Table.